Hey everybody, it's Michael here in Japan. I'm at a little cafe so I could get Wi-Fi service. If anyone is around, please log in and say hello, and you can ask me anything. My training trip so far here in Japan has been really awesome. I arrived last week and it was amazingly cold. In fact, it had been snowing here in Tokyo for the first time in November for like 50-something years. They hadn't received any snow like that for more than 50 years here in Tokyo in November. Obviously, it does snow sometimes in Tokyo, but not in November normally. So, yeah, that was unusual for them. And when I went to the dojo, there was snow on the ground there in the dojo too. Even on the roof of the Hombu, there was snow, which is a unique thing to see in November. You don't see it that often in general, but definitely not in November. So yeah, anybody can ask me anything about training. I'm in a mall here at a little cafe, and I'm open to any questions anybody has. I'm gonna have a little coffee. Oh, it's hot. Alright, well, seems like nobody's logging in at the moment to ask me anything, so I'll just wing it. Hatsumi Sensei has been in good shape. He was throwing people around the dojo as usual. He threw me around the other night, and I'm going to go see him later on this evening in class. I've been training a lot also with Senou Sensei. He's one of my favorite instructors right now, and last night in class he showed me some ankoku. I put some pictures up on Facebook of this. It's not something that is often taught in the Bujinkan, or if people teach it, they don't really know what it's for or how to use it. So I was kind of interested to see Senou Sensei's perspective on that, because he's been around a really long time. He actually trained with Takamatsu Sensei or visited Takamatsu Sensei back in the day. Senou Sensei started when he was a teenager with Hatsumi Sensei, so he was a really young man when he first started. So I really enjoyed training with him. He, for a couple years, he was very sick and he wasn't teaching. So once he came back to start teaching again, I've been trying to hit all of his classes. He's been adding classes, so he has a class that he does Saturday mornings at the Hombu. He has another class that he does on Monday nights at his dojo, and then I think he's having a class. He added a class on Tuesdays in the afternoon at the Hombu dojo, so that's cool as well. And then he also was able to teach on last Sunday morning, so I've been getting a lot of classes with him, which is really great. Yeah, so if you have any questions about training in general or my training here, feel free to say something in Periscope and ask whatever you'd like to ask. I'm just sitting at the little coffee shop here so I can use the Wi-Fi, but trying to wake up. I gotta go to class later. Hello, Mati Fruscianti. Hope I pronounced your name right. Yeah, so what else? I got to the Hombu on my first night in town, and like I say, it was really cold, and there was a bunch of snow on the ground. So I was poking around, taking pictures of the snow, because that's not something you normally see in November at the Hombu. And there was a construction worker there, one of the guys working on the train line that they're expanding near the Hombu dojo, and he said he was kind of surprised that I was poking around at the snow like that, and he said, yeah, it's a November surprise. So even the Japanese are quite surprised by this snow that they hit in Tokyo in November. It's an unusual thing. So it looks like not many people are logging on right now. Maybe it's not a good time for the broadcast, so I'll cut this short. But I just wanted to touch base with everyone. I'm gonna go to this afternoon. I'm going to Senou Sensei's class and Hatsumi Sensei's class. So it's there's a lot of training to come. I wrote a little bit about it on my blog. I posted some pictures on Facebook, so you guys can follow me there if you'd like. If you have another question, you can reach me at bujinkansantamonica@gmail.com. You can also go on my website, rohodojo.com, if you'd like to see some of the training videos that I'm making about this trip. So I guess I'll cut this short because I don't see too many people jumping on board. So talk to you guys next time.